checking this out. The graphics look phenomenal, by the way. Graphics look phenomenal. It's about that time of year, you know, football season's starting in a couple months, and we're going to start getting some Madden information. And my only issue is we've seen a tackle like that. We've seen all these animations, right? We've seen this hit 100 times in the last few games. You know, the player running looks the exact same. That like awkward, over exaggerated arm pumping and leg pumping. We've seen, you know, the editing team does a nice job. They're making these cuts fast. And here's the controversial Patrick Mahomes throw that everybody's talking about online right now. And yeah, we my issue is this is there now there's some exciting things here at the end, but as far as animations go and like the tackle animations go, we're seeing a lot of the same tackling that we've been seeing the last several Madden games. A lot of the same player collisions, which concerns me. Not a fan of the trailers, to be honest. For all the hype boys out there that are hyping up this game because it looks great, yes, like it looks phenomenal. We've seen that hit before. We've seen these running anime. The running animations haven't changed. Look at here when we cut to the wide, you can see they're all running the same. We've seen that rotation when a player gets blocked and then the player kind of like their body rotates around as they fall to the ground and like that. We've seen these things. And here's the controversial Patrick Mahomes throw. And it's controversial because one, Patrick Mahomes is more. He's not even, I would say, once in a generation talent. He's just like a once in a multiple generation talent, I guess. I'm not sure how you would describe him. And he he made this throw in the playoffs. I don't know if it was, I can't remember if it was the Super Bowl or not. It ended up, I think it was the Super Bowl. It ended up not being a complete pass. The receiver dropped it, but the fact that he in real life, with no feet on the ground, being chased by another pro athlete, threw the ball perfectly on target down the field is an incredible feat. And now we see it in the game. And I think a lot of people are worried, especially the online Madden community, that this is going to be something that can be exploited in online play. And people are going to be able to play with, you know, any scrambling quarterback like Jalen Hurts or, you know, Patrick Mahomes, Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, all these guys, and be able to pull off this throw, you know, two, three times a game. And I think that's what has gamers worried. Is it's not that it's like something like that's possible in the game. Is that it's now programmed into the game, right? That's how EA works. That's how Madden works. All their tackles and player collisions are pre-canned animations. I can see why people are upset about that. Not upset, but worried. I totally get it. I would be worried too. Honestly, the Mahomes throw doesn't worry me as much as you know seeing the same running animations and the same player falling like that. I've seen players fall like Kirk Cousins there 100 times. We've seen this interaction. We've seen that incomplete pass so many times in the last several Maddens, and we've seen that hit on Travis Kelsey 100 times, dude. It's just like, and we've seen that spin move. It looks great because we're now using a cinematic camera and we're cutting fast. But how many times have you caught the ball or had someone catch the ball on you and they just spin out of the defender? I mean, might get me to check out the game is this little sequence that we have coming up at the end of the trailer here. Looks like we're getting all the mini games back, like the coffin corner, the field goal kick, the mini games where you're throwing routes against like a little 7-on-7 action, which was something that we really haven't had since like the PS2 and original Xbox days. So I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So you can see that's coffin corner there for sure, right? You're punting the ball, you're trying to get it into that red zone without going into the end zone, scoring points. These are like little mini games. I can't see that one. This is definitely the field goal, right? More in the center of the field goal post. You're kicking the ball through, the more points you're getting. And we've seen these. I'm not so sure what this screen is. This one doesn't look too familiar. I guarantee you, that these mini games are not going to be on last gen or PC. I promise you, those mini games are only going to be available on PS5 and the Series X. You're not going to get it on PC, and you're not going to get it on the Xbox One or PS4. I promise you. Like, save this, save this. So when Madden comes out and I'm wrong, you can be like, yo, you were wrong. But I guarantee you, those mini games and all these new, graphic features, especially we know the graphics, right? The graphics aren't going to be on last gen or PC. But I guarantee you those mini games will not end up on PC or last gen consoles. I can promise you that. There you go. That's my thoughts on Super on Super Mega Baseball on Madden. Those are my thoughts on Super Mega Baseball. If you didn't know.